Hey guys, welcome back to another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. All right, on today's episode, we're going to see if we can get the old 65 to fire up. So hopefully we can, and I hope you enjoy it. Down here at Up and Running, and Phil has his truck down here. This thing looks awesome yet. I love it. It's a good looking truck. All right, look what I picked up today. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this thing yet, but well, I guess we'll figure that out sooner than later. It's a 1965 Bel Air. It's a crew cab. It's a pretty solid, straight car. It's got a 283 in it with a 2-speed power glide. I think one thing that we'll definitely do with it is see if we can't get it running just for the fun of it. I really know absolutely nothing about this car. It is an air conditioning car. It's got a brand new headliner in it. Looks like there's a box of goodies, so we can definitely go through that and see what's in there. Let's take a peek up underneath it here. Alright guys, so I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. The guy that I got this car from said that he thought it had run recently, so there's a chance this isn't going to be too big of a project, but you never know. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully it fires right up. Alright, see what we got here. So the battery cables on this thing look pretty good. Hooked on something. What the hell? Oh, they looped it through there. Okay. Just do that. Do that. See if we can get a battery down in here. Battery's a little big for this hole, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, I'm going to put this on and hopefully nothing catches fire. No, I don't see anything smoking. So, alright, so it looks like they got a fuel line right here that they run this off of. I did look in the tank. It is pretty nasty in there, so we're not even going to try to run that through the tank. So, alright, let's see what happens. So something I noticed is that the linkage is not hooked up. This one is the kickdown linkage. This one is the throttle linkage, so let's See if I can get this hooked up. Let me set the camera down. Alright, so I got that linkage hooked up. There was an old carburetor in the back of this car with a rebuild kit and yada yada, so I suspect they had this carburetor off at some time not too long ago. I used the old paper clip to hold that throttle linkage on for now until I get the right clip. But anyway, let's see if this thing is free, if the engine's free, and then we'll see if we can fire it up. Alright. Yeah, it does turn. So we're good to go there. Alright, so I'll shoot a little fuel in here. Shoot some down there. And then I have to use the magic key inside the car because there is no keys to this car, so the lock is drilled out. But alright, I don't know if we're gonna have a choke or not, but probably not. But alright, let's try it. Throttle works. Whoop, almost put the screwdriver in the lighter hole. Alright, first it's not turning in here. Let me wiggle the plug on the back. There is power. There's gauges lit up. Alright, that ignition switch isn't doing anything. Alright, I wiggled it a little more. Let's try it again here. Alright, I don't think it's working. Crazy beasts are tearing it up over there. Alright, so you're going to think this is crazy, but the reason it wouldn't turn was because the car was in reverse and not parked. So the neutral safety switch apparently works. So let's try this again. And it idles. I shut it off. Wow. Okay. So that guy was probably right. It probably had been run not too long ago, but it fires right up. It runs halfway decent. Let me try to get a bucket of gas here and see if I can't make it run a little longer. There's no coolant in it right now. All right, that is down into the gas. I'm just going to shoot a little in myself so it has a chance to pump up. And we'll see if it runs, and then we'll see if it goes into gear. All right, so it fires right up, but it does not go into gear. So I'm wondering if the transmission is low on fluid. That's the most common thing. So let's take a peek at that. I don't know if you can see it. There's basically nothing on the dipstick. So let me grab some fluid and let's see what happens. Not much in that one, but might as well use it all. A little bit. Kind of grabbing a whole bunch of bottles that are just about gone. And all right, I know you checked this with the car running and hot and, you know, yada yada, all that good stuff, but let's see if we got any on the old dipperoonie stick. Yeah, still looking pretty darn low. We'll pour some more in. I just want to get a little bit showing on the stick, so it all right, we're getting some showing on the stick now, so let's yeah, there's barely any left in that bottle. I'm just gonna pour it all in quick. Might as well, right? What the heck? No use storing a bunch of nearly empty bottles. All right, so we are going to fire it up again. Let's see if it moves. If I can find the slot that the screwdriver goes in the ignition, that would be super awesome. Oh, good gravy. There it is. All right. Reverse. Drive. Power steering works. There is no brakes. There's a pedal, but there's no brakes. So I have a feeling that the wheel cylinders are shot. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to call that a success. We were able to get it running, make it move, fun stuff like that. All right, so if you know somebody that's looking for a fine automobile, let me know. Not really sure why I got this one, but hey, it was there. You know, sometimes that's all it takes. It's there. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. All right, so this was the bucket of stuff I pulled out of the car. So let's crack it open together and see what's inside. Hopefully it's something exciting. All right, right off the bat, we got the 65 Chevy owner's manual. That's pretty nice. It's not in too bad a shape. It's not perfect, but you know, it's definitely usable, definitely readable. So that's a nice little piece to have. All right, looks like somebody printed out some wiring diagrams. Looks like headlights, taillights, distributor, condenser, you know, all that kind of ignition system, stuff like that. So that can be kind of handy to have. Extra piece of sheet metal from floor pans. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what that is. Gas pedal. Speaker. I bet that's the dash speaker. The washer bottle. Broken. At least the lid is. I can't tell about the bottom part. These are just some metal plates. It says 61 to 81 Chevy car oval trunk floor drains. So they're for the floor drains. Whoop, that broke. Oh, carb rebuild parts. That'll be handy. Hang on to that. Oops, don't want to screw that one up. It says metal wheel chuck. Oh, I see. You put them up like that then, and then they're a wheel chuck so they don't move. They got a little bracket in the back. So that's what those are. Looks like the dome light broken. Fuses. Whoop, they just spilled. Fuel pressure gauge. Spark plugs. Looks like some seat belt parts. These bolts are nice. I've sold those before online. You get decent money for them. That's all there is for seat belts, is those two parts. Some little grommets. It's like part of the fuel pressure stuff. Couple clamps, couple fuses, couple screws, and that's about it. So nothing too crazy, but it's always nice to know what you've got. So, all right, let's get back to work on the car. All right, guys, so that was a big success. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell right next to it for the notifications, and click the like button. Thanks for watching.